Melody versus Ice Orc. What's happening in this game? Ice Orc in the bottom left. With the Blade Master. Against Melody's DK. He got a ton of experience, didn't he? Yeah, he did. This is the first camp for Melody. A little lucky here. More than just a little. With that tome. That's level 2. Boom! And that makes this a very worthwhile camp for him to begin with. Blade Master scouting things out. Acolyte. Oh, he could have cancelled the healing. But the creeps will cancel the healing, I guess. Tech-wise, under tier 2. Shortly behind the orcs. Where's the grunt? Ah, grunt over here was scouting. Is Blade Master as lucky? Yes, he is! Oh, well. There was a heavy lag. Tome of Experience for him as well, but he would have been level 2 regardless. Circlet of Nobility, and now it's time for a hunt. As Blade Master's coming in, he's expecting his opponent right at the correct camp. Would love to get a last hit here. Does he have the timing down? Is there be a coil? There should be a coil. He's full mana. He gets it, but the item goes towards the blade, and now he's got the trifecta. Very nice. The circlet claws and gloves. Making this blade really strong right now on level 2. Getting a bit more experience here. Trying to, at least, from the skeletons. Has to heal up now. Wants to steal another last hit. And that shouldn't be too hard to do, perhaps. Unless Melody goes for a coil again, which he won't. So Blade gets it. More experience for him, getting him closer to level 3. Looking for a bit of damage on the DK as well, but not able to do too much. Second grunt coming in only now. It was a 1 borrow tech, of course, so second grunt takes a while. He has borrow number 3 as well, so he's not supply stuck. All good here. Second hero will be joining soon from both sides. Should be a Lich and a Shadow Hunter. Everything else would be greatly surprising. These two players not really known for their unusual styles. But the Blade Master has the right idea again, showing up and disrupting the creeping even more. Experience-wise now, the DK in front slightly. Attempting a bit of a block here, but really isn't doing too much. There is a scroll of speed, so perhaps if he pops it he can look for more damage, but there's a coil. Grunt is dropping low. There's not really any hope for a kill because the coil is cooling down. He's trying for it anyways, but didn't work. But at least forcing quite a bit of mana out of the DK. Has to use another coil if he wants to have this fiend here healthy. So, yeah, decent early game. Nothing really spectacular happened, but this is kind of how much you can hope to accomplish when you're the orc here. Finding any more damage is pretty unrealistic. Second hero, Shadow, here we go. And the timing is working out very nicely. Both heroes arriving at the natural at the same time. This might even be level 3 for the blade. What do you guys think? Is it a level 3? Probably not enough, right? Shadow would have to walk away from the camp here for a little. Doesn't want to do that though. Shadow needs experience desperately. And yeah, this is not even close to level 3. Well, it's kind of close to level 3. Pennant of Energy, very nice find. Over here the Lich is out as well. DK is level 3. We have tier 3, we have Slaughterhouse. Tier 3 for the Orc. And the Bestiary. Super standard, like this is as standard as it gets.
A player's forces are under attack.
And here we go, level 3 Blade Master accomplished, and now he can solo creep with the Shadow Hunter if he wants. To get him to level 3 as quickly as possible. Melody trying to steal the camp here away from his opponent. And that seems to be successful. Blade Master this time around does not have the right read for where his opponent might be. Greater healing potion for the DK. Pretty good. Not a greater mana, but it's a big heal. Always valuable.
A player's forces are
yeah, this is usually the game the way this matchup works. pretty laid back and slow start until tier 3, but upon tier 3, the fireworks start showing. In fact, it's now Melody being aggressive already with a couple of fiends. This most likely would force a TP. Yeah, with Ensnare and Hex, I'm surprised he's getting away so scot-free here. With only 3 fiends, not even a statue. But the SH here was not interested in aggression, just wants to creep, wants to get that ever so important level 3. Excellent items here as well, by the way. The extra mana on the Shadow Hunter, very, very good. Oh, the Peon micro here is a little disappointing, losing 3 to the skeletons. Very expensive. And he can't even make a TC, he's out of gold for the time being. Speed Stroll coming over, he wants to find something now, he's got the Purge Orb, so with that perhaps he can find some kills. Coil, just barely in the nick of time. Frost Armor again, has to go for another Windwalk here perhaps. No, he got the Purge, and the Purge secures the kill.
A player's forces are under attack.
No Burrow, apparently. Instead it's going to be a fast Temple with quick Banshees. In my opinion, the strongest weapon for Undead in this matchup. The Curse, so effective. Basically giving your entire army 50% additional HP. Is he not going TC? Oh no, he is. Okay. Taking a look at the gold mines here. What's the difference? It's about 150, 160, not too bad. Dreadlord 3rd. Dreadlord 3rd and Banshees. So this is going to be some serious disable on the Blade Master. Item, greater healing again. Especially nice now considering that he doesn't have a TP anymore. So it's going to help him keep the DK safe. No invul in the Lich is a little bit dangerous. Should probably be giving over one of these healing potions.
A player's forces are under attack.
As the rest of the red camp in the middle goes to the SH. Even more intelligence. Up at 600 mana maximum now. Which is really, really good. May want to give some of this over to the TC actually. Maybe a bit of overkill. Is Melody really storming towards the main right now? Invul stolen by the Blade. No invul for Melody. This looks like it's pretty all in from Melody. He doesn't have to go all in at this point. He only lost a single fiend so far. It's not going to be breaching the main, it's just looking around here perhaps. Looking for an expo cancel, but expansion not yet there. Lich close to level 3, DK close to level 4. Dreadlord kind of close to level 2, but he's going to need a few more kills. And in we go, Scroll of Speed moving forward. The first Raider dropping low very, very quickly. No Nova coming out, he's saving the mana. Kodo Beast, can they get some Devours off? This would be the dream. First Banshee is dead already. Curse not applied everywhere yet. The Kodo Beast eats the Coil Nova. He was holding onto that mana for a while, but now he gets the first kill. Kodo Beast number 2 gets to devour one of those fiends. Frost Armor is applied onto one of the fiends at least. And the Raider in trouble as well. Sleep on the TC. Don't you want to sleep the Blade Master here? Isn't that more valuable? There we go. Sleep on the Blade now instead. Both players taking heavy losses, 42 supply left only for the Undead, 43 for the Orc. And of course, 3 of those supply is stuck in the Kodo Beast with the Fiend still being devoured. Fiend barely saved there in the nick of time with the Coil. And the rebought TP has to be used to save the rest of the army. Grunt survives. Statue taken out, and that was a good fight for Ice Orc. Certainly having the better end of things there. Still even in terms of supply. But the big fountain creep here now goes to the Orc, which is so much experience. It's going to be level 2 TC, it's going to be close level 4 Blade, and level 4 Shadow. I think at least. Wow, this Shadow Hunter got so much experience in this game. Once again, the Skeleton Harassment Squad being sent out, but won't be doing too much. Bit of scouting, at least. Robe of the Magi. Jesus Christ, look at all this mana! And a Tome of Intelligence +2. Wow. This is the smartest no, don't leave the robe! Where is he running to? he's running back to the main for 2 skeletons. I guess he expects the rest of the army to be there as well, but it's really not. And he left the robe on the ground, can you believe it? Level 3 now for the Lich, level 2 Dreadlord, and level 4 DK. Big level ups here for the undead side. Robe for him as well. He's not going to be leaving it behind. Tower starting to come up. And once they're finished, it's going to be very hard to crack this. Level 4 SH. Blade Master would love to get some of these ghoul kills, getting him closer to level 4 with this. A couple of creeps are left here in the north. And the Orc may want to contest for these. No upgrades, by the way, on any of the units for the Orc. Fiends are at 0-0 as well. Another Invul Potion. It's going to have one on each hero, right? Yeah. Very nice. Shadow, TC, and Blade Master. Setting up another shop here. Any hero levels close by? Yeah, Blade Master level 4. It's pretty close. Would have liked to see him solo creep this. Might have been good enough with the creeps from over here. Oh, if Melody goes over here, he's gonna find a rope. It's gonna be a nice surprise. It's gonna make a very smart Lich. Wait, he's got the rope on the Dreadlord. Wow! To be able to spam... Oh, does he see it? He does. There we go, nice.
A player's forces are under
1 Banshee only is a little bit light. Oh, there's a Banshee in the back, but she's getting taken out by the blade. And well played by Ice Orc here, looking for the reinforcements. And here we go again. This is where we saw the first fight. Seems like this is where we're having the second fight as well. First end snare out. The Blade Master Coil Nova eating it right away. Sleep on the TC. Blade dropping low. Has to go for the invul here pretty soon. Uses it. TC woken up. Going for the stomp. An okay one this one, but not too great. DK dropping lower as well. He does not have Death Pact. TC low HP still. Has to transfer the invul, but it might be on cooldown at the moment. TC going in again. Stomp. Has to be ready. Or the invul at least. Heal wave coming in one more time. TC decently healthy again, I suppose. Grunts now being taken out one by one. Blade Master still asleep. TC, Dreadlord has more mana to use. Double Devour going off from the Kodos. That was perhaps a bit of a mistake. Coil last second to save this Dreadlord. Still sleep on the Blade Master, but there's only going to be so many more of this. The Dreadlord doesn't have too much more mana left. In the backline for the Orc, still pretty healthy. TC in trouble. In the middle of everything, he has the next invul. Has to pop it right there. Good usage by Ice Orc. Taking a strong fight here once again. Sleep. This was the last one. But Ice Orc is retreating nonetheless because the TC, he's in trouble with the right clicks coming in and no more healing. He dies. SH now has the heal wave again, but it was a little bit too late. Level 2 hero down. But not too much left here from the undead side, it seems like. But of course the hero is still there. Dreadlord, almost level 3. Upon level 3, he's going to have many more sleeps to use. And the Coil Nova kills the Kodo, gets back the Fiend. It looked like Ice Orc was having a good fight right there. But towards the end it turns around. And now 50 supply. Level 3 for the Dreadlord. Has to wait for the TC. Shadowhunter, items on the ground. But picks him up again. Good mana once again with a nice item drop trick. Not the most fortunate bottleneck position here. It's going to be hard for the Orc to approach this undead army if Melody just keeps on standing here. Mana though, on the other side, not too good. Oh, miss rally. That's a painful one. Fiend picked off for free. 51 supply here. Melody in upkeep, just barely. Getting the Banshee here would be a big deal, but there's a backup Banshee, so there should be curse on everything. If the second one survives for long enough. Shop taken out. 50 versus 50, pretty much. TC should be almost back. Coil Nova could finish off one of the Berserkers here. Easily done. Scroll of Speed, wasted there. Does he have another one in the shop? It doesn't seem like it. Melody now finally getting an invul. His first of the game, perhaps. And a TP. He wants to make sure he's not losing this game in any silly fashion. And Iceorc is looking for the counterattack, perhaps. Is he expecting an expansion up here? It really looks like it. But there's no expo. In fact, there's even creeps left here. And he's like, huh. I guess not then. Time to go back home. Not gonna be in time to save this bestiary, though. And the totem also gets cancelled. Totem's supposed to be the late game answer against the Banshees, which are so good against Orc when they don't go for the spell. Blade Master, low mana, but level 4 with still a good inventory. Cursed up now as well, and this is such a nightmare position. How are you supposed to engage here as you're the Orc? Stomp coming in, okay, but it's only level 1 Stomp. Hex is not gonna be there to disable the coil, and so the Dreadlord is saved again, but the DK's low mana is really low mana. Dreadlord has to go for the invul to keep himself healthy. And Melody abandoned the great position over here, and TP has to be transferred. Dreadlord with that will survive. The TC this time around! I thought he was gonna make it out, but no, he dies again. Right next to his shop. Heal Wave must have been on cooldown, I think. Again at 51 supply is the undead here. Rather unfortunate. Lich almost level 4. Oh my god, look at this mana. Ooh! Jesus Christ. He's gonna get another 4 mana points on level 4. Then he's gonna be at 45 intelligence. Holy shit. Another 4 intelligence points, I meant. Not mana points. Alright, what's the next move here? Ghouls coming in, okay. Dude, Melody is one aggressive player. Almost level 5 DK, almost level 4 Lich. Dreadlord, well, don't think he's gonna level up anymore. If only he knew that there's 2 creeps still left here. That would have been level 4 Lich. SH full mana though. He needs an invul on the TC though, doesn't he? Alright, here we go again. Dreadlord in the front with the frost armor is pretty tanky. Where's he gonna use the sleeps? Onto the Blade Master. So the first stomp was hitting pretty well. Banshee starting to fall. The curse not yet coming out. Does he have curse disabled? No curses at all being used so far. Nova again on the TC. We've seen this before. Big Stomp though coming in at least before he dies. Is he gonna make it out? A coil could finish him off here perhaps. He's trying to steal the Kodos. He's not using the curse because he wants to possess. But it didn't work. And now there's no curse, but the TC's dead again. Now we even have Spirit Link coming in as well. Lich in trouble. The second hero here has to be coiled one more time, but there's no more mana. And with no curse being applied, this Orc army does do pretty decent damage, even with the Blade Master being slept as much as he is. And now the Dreadlord is pretty much out of mana himself. Same can be said for the DK, who should have brought a mana potion to this fight. DK not able to heal the Lich right here. But now he's coming back out of Hex. Is he going for another hero kill? If he kills the Blade Master, maybe he can still do it. No, he has to heal his Lich. But now, again, Iceorc is trying to go for it. Heal potion transferred. Lich using it barely in the last second. But he needs a TP as well, but he can't transfer the TP. And the Lich is dead. And everything turned around. It turned sour. And Melody GGing out. I can't help but feel that he threw that game away. Thank you very much, Quinchify, for the sub. Yeah, when you only have 2 Banshees, going for possession is a very bad idea. That was very, very bad, to be honest. You should have just had auto cast on Curse, bring a mana potion to that fight with the DK, or just expand. Why didn't he just expand? Yeah, Melody could have won that game. But instead we have Ice Orc in the lead. Oh, this was lower bracket, by the way. All right, so have to wait for the next one. Oh, there we go. And this might be 1-1 now. We may have missed the first map, by the way. And yes, I have it confirmed by the admin. So it's a 1-1. Is this going to be the last match? I'm not sure. Definitely the last match from Group D. In Group C, CC Phone is playing versus Ever 13 right now. Yep, so these are the last two matches. So deciding game number 3. In the top left, it is Ice Orc in the purple and the bottom right Melody in the teal. Going for a ghoul opening this time around. That's new. He played exclusively fast DK late Fiend openings so far. Maybe going for this because of the Lightning Shield creep. Okay. Or is it going to be something totally crazy? Could this be a Dreadlord? We've been seeing some of it, certainly on ladder. Rather unlikely though. Lightning Shield creep here is so strong, so I think this is what this is intended to do. And yeah, okay. DK Ghoul opening. Most likely for the Lightning Shield. Shop over here for the Blade. The Blade Master cannot do the Lightning Shield creep though. He doesn't have a ranged attack. Whereas the coil counts as a ranged attack. That's why the DK can be... there can be a Lightning Shield cast on the DK. Jesus Christ. There we go.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, we saw this before. It was Melody versus who, right? We saw this from earlier, where the Acolyte pull destroyed the shop, but oh my god, is this shop gonna be taken out again? It is! These Oryx with their greedy shops, man. And now he's not gonna have healing. Which means he can't take big camps. He can still go for some small creep camps like this one. And the two wizards in the middle. Alright. Lightning Shield creep, there we go. So effective. So much damage here onto the creeps. And the Blade Master will not be seeing this in time. Grunt is scouting this now. But this might be too late. DK, not denying the other creep. And gets them all. Gets all the last hits. Gets level 2 with this. Grunt was not able to steal any of them. And the Blade Master, so much slower and horrible drops as well. Absolutely not what he wanted. His tech at least should be faster though. But not even by much. And the Death Knight here with the skeletons might be able to steal one of the claws over here. Blade would love to steal that last hit. Now with the coil, he can... Oh! Didn't pay close enough attention to the HP there. So the last hit actually goes to the blade. That's a big difference maker. A little sloppy here by Melody. And with more skeleton kills and some of the little wizards, that should be level 2 for the blade as well. Oh, the DK though. He knows the blade is low. He doesn't have a dust though. So it's very unlikely that he can find the skill. Yeah, and now level 2. Level up gives him even more HP. Alright, so early game saved. Started off very poorly for Ice Orc, but it's pretty much evened up again. Those 3 fiends queued for a moment there.
A player's forces are under attack.
Blade Master will show himself here. Cannot steal the last hit. Item going to the DK as well. Gloves of Haste. Not bad at all for his Lich later on. And this blade. I mean, he's super tanky, but doesn't have the most damage here with his inventory. Tier 2 is finished. We have the Shadow Hunter coming out along with the Bestiary. Seems like we're sticking with the standard here. If we are, this will be a fast Tier 3 tech once again. Whereas on the Undead side, Tier 3 before Lich. If you were here earlier, you will know that I'm not a fan of this. Like, Lich is so important. Not just to be safe in the mid game, but also to start leveling him. He scales so well. Alright, there's enough lumber now for the Lich, and here we go. Tech into Lich into Slaughterhouse is the call. The Blade Master. Can he finally get a good item here? There's a lot of good ones that drop from the Kobold Taskmaster. Dangerous creep camp, by the way. Rob of the Magi. That's going to be good for a second/third hero. But he can't even heal everything back up. This is pretty annoying. He doesn't have enough heal cells for all the grunts, so this one is going to be low HP for a very long time. Well, I guess the Shadow's bringing heal cells from the main, so it's not going to be too long. Okay. And yeah, he took that away from the undead. Very nice. Who would have loved to have that rope for himself. Lich last game had the double ropes, remember? He's not going to be leaving them on the ground this time around. Slaughterhouse coming in a little bit late. But should be quick enough. Very doubtful that we're going to have a big engagement before Tier 3 for both is unlocked. And the creeping continues. Blade Master hitting almost level 3 right there. Gets it now. And should probably be windwalking away right now, right? Shadowhunter needs that solo experience. He needs level 3 really badly. So here's the Tier 3. Couple of Raiders coming into quick Kodos, into TC. That's what we have to expect. Last game Melody had very quick Banshees. Long before the third hero. But it seems like this time around he's delaying it a little bit more. Oh, Blade. Waiting for the last hit, and I think he's gonna get it. Yeah, he does. Gets another ring. This time one for regeneration. But also a lot of experience taken away, stolen from the undead. And the Lich has like barely anything. Like, I mean, not items, but experience rather. Whereas the Shadow quickly approaching level 3. Alright, tier 3 is done. Time for the orb. That will increase creep speed as well. Sort of accuracy, by the way. Found earlier. Not too useful right now, but most likely there will be a transition into headhunters again. And for those, not too bad at all. Last game we saw Dreadlord.
Players' forces are under attack.
Not just yet. Ice Orc knows exactly where his opponent is. Doesn't want to look for the engagement before level 3 Shadow though, as it seems. And yeah, it's still gonna be a little while. Blade Master here with all this armor. Doesn't have to be afraid of the orb too much. May keep it. Also very effective on the TC, especially after last game with how many times he lost the Tauren Chieftain. Would like to see the rings transferred to the third hero, who has just finished construction and is bringing the orb and some healing. And still no third hero for Melody. Finally level 2 Lich. The item here, the Mana Stone. Mana Stone and Scroll. Super strong drops for him. But a third hero is usually required to have a chance here in these late game fights, and that's exactly what Ice Orc is looking for right now. The Shadow is level 3, and he's running in with a Scroll of Speed. There's a Destroyer in the air, but taken out so quickly. Was that even worth it, I wonder? Didn't really seem like it. The TC has another stomp here in a moment. Fiends have to reposition, but he's still getting a big stomp off. That's exactly what he was hoping for. He only had 2 stomps, but those 2 counted. Coil is not going to be in time to save the Fiend. Toto Beast not able to devour, but still a very good fight for the Orc. And just no Banshees this time around. Not even a third hero. Yeah, this was a very ill-advised time to fight. You need a third hero at least, and you also need Banshees or Destroyers to be able to fight there in the late game. Where's the third hero? Seriously. Alright, he's got 5 supply open.
The player's forces are under attack.
Dreadlord now. Why is he changing up his plays so much compared to the second game that we saw? Kind of weird. And he's just making more statues. He's playing Destroyers with dual hero. I'm really not so sure about that one. But alright, let's see how that works out for him. Oh, look at the TC. I love this. With a tank inventory. Very, very nice. Blade Master again looking for the reinforcements. He did that very well in the second game as well. Nice to see him still keeping up with that. Destroyers already morphed just for creeping. He's gonna get a big one and 2 level ups here, so maybe it was worth it actually. Wand of Mana Stealing as well. TC moving forward, and there is just no Dark Ranger here. Big Scroll of the Beast coming in though. That's going to be lots of damage on this undead side. Level 2 now for the TC as well. Scroll speed is almost over. Death Knight far forward, but quickly being repositioned into the back where he should be safe. Coil again. The TC looking for the perfect stomp. One more time. That was a good one. The Kodo Beast gets the Devour off, but doesn't quite make it away. Oh, that heal wave though has to invest another coil, and with that, Fiend comes back. And actually, this Destroyer timing seems to be working out rather well, unless the DK dies. Can he get that hero kill without ensnares? Rather unlikely. He only has a single Raider left. Another coil coming in, saving the Fiend, the TC. Much more tanky this time around. Is he gonna die again as he did in the last game so many times? Doesn't seem like it. Blade Master dropping low as well. The Shadow doesn't have too much healing left. Has to go for the mana potion, pops it. Using the mantle on the ground as well. That was well done. Fiends almost all taken out now, but also same can be said for the heroes. They're dropping lower, no invul anymore. Blade Master has to be really careful right now. There's more coils to be used. Using the Fiend instead though, and that was second last heal wave. Only one more available, but the coil is coming in. The Blade Master dropping lower still. The block coming out from the Berserker almost was able to save him there, but I don't think it's going to be good enough. The coil comes in, finishes him off, and I have to say, maybe I was wrong. The dual hero Destroyers working out for Melody. I didn't think it was going to, but he is Yeah, showing a strong game here now. Dark Ranger third, super late into the game. But that's the good thing about the Dark Ranger. He's always strong on level 1, no matter the time. Looking for more kills is Melody. He's got the level 2 aura. He's really speedy. Can he get this TC? He doesn't have too much mana for the nuke. There's another watchtower here, by the way. But not too much army left at all for Ice Orc. Down to 38 against 52. I for sure thought Melody was going to lose this. To be honest. I for sure thought that. Destroyers without a third hero, how is that supposed to work? But no, he made it work. Really, really strong. Level 4 for the blade. Can that change things? Almost level 4 Shadow. TC, he's still far away from a level up though. And suddenly this is a pretty scary army. Triple hero, 4 fiends, 2 destroyers, 2 statues. Statues that he can morph as well. If he gathers a little bit more gold. Super late game Banshee edition. And now Ice Orc kind of confined to his base. This was the case last game as well, but last game didn't look as bad as this one, I think. Going for the hero kill, the DK in trouble. He's gonna have to TP out of this soon. Coil coming in to finish off one more kill. And where was the Hex? Why didn't he Hex? I guess destroyers were there, but Hex into Stomp could have perhaps given him that kill. Which is the reason why usually we see Death Pact on level 4 for the Death Knight, but not here. Melody doesn't have Death Pact. I think that's a big danger. But he apparently does not. Has the invul now. That's going to help out tremendously with the survivability. And the bottom left of the map, we're going to have another engagement here coming up very soon. And Ice Orc, man, he's not ready. He's at 41 supply. He lost so many more units before the TP was complete. And snares used on the creeps. That means he can't fight, basically. Going for the Blade Master right away. Dropping him low with the Coil Nova combo, but there's no detection here. No more Dust of Appearance. Blade Master will be able to walk it off. But more kills for level 4 on the Lich. What the hell? With the skeletons that he'll be able to provide for the Lich, with the Dark Ranger here, that's going to be so much mana for Nova. As the Dark Ranger hits level 2. And gets some additional agility as well. Isn't this the time to expand right now? Acolyte, Expo. Secure the win. Doesn't seem to be Melody's style. Melody appears to be a very aggressive player. Looking for push after push. In game number 2 that we just saw, that turned out to be his demise when he was being too impatient. But in this game, it is serving him well, as he's been able to take so many strong engagements, so many favorable engagements, that now he's up by 8 supply with crazy hero levels. 442. It's almost level 5 on the DK, by the way. Scroll speed, but not onto everything. The TC still finding the good connection. No, there is a silence! So he can't use a Stomp. The DK in trouble. Once again, going for the Coil Nova on the Blade Master. Invul popped on the Death Knight. Invul popped on the Blade as well for 7 seconds. Both first heroes are untouchable. Going for the backline of the Headhunters. Once again, the DK seems to be the focus. Coil Nova on the Shadow, though, and he is not going to survive. The silence meant that he couldn't go for the healing, and on level 5 he is going for the Death Pact finally, as the Blade Master will be falling as well. Death Knight survives, and that is the GG. And the win for Melody, taking out Ice Orc here in the lower bracket.